eWolf is the ePortfolio tool here at UAA, and in this video we're going to talk about sharing and submitting work in your portfolio. So in this course that I've got here, I have an assignment, and I can see this on the very first page when I land. It's under My Assignments and Activities, and the assignments that I have, any of the course assignments would be here in this box. So if I'm ready to submit work to this assignment, I can do that in a few different ways. I can go up to Add Work in the Assignment and choose work that I want to add that I've already created. Or if I'm getting started with a new portfolio, I can click that Create New button at the bottom of the screen. So if your instructor is using a template or some prompts that you would want to follow, then you go ahead and do that. For this example, I've already created something and I'm ready to submit or share. So in the top corner, we have these two buttons that you can see. There's a blue button that says Submit, and next to it, there's another button that says Share. So you're going to want to follow whatever guidance your instructor is providing for you, but generally, submitting is for submitting to an assignment, and sharing is a little more public or outside of a course or with one person directly. But again, follow your instructor's guidance. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use the Submit button, and it will auto-select the assignment that I've created this work for. Select any pages here that I want to. I only have one in this example, but if there were multiple pages, I could select those and click Submit. Now I have the submission receipt, and if I close that out, I'll go back to my home page. I can see in that assignment I now have a submission associated with it. I can click on that to view my submission and make sure that this is what I wanted to submit. And if I need to resubmit and my instructor has allowed that option, I can do that from the assignment. I can also see that my work is down here in the My Work area. So this is the actual content that I created. The submission is kind of a locked version of it. If instead of submitting, I needed to share it, generally that's for sharing with a single person or sharing outside of the course, I can open up my work and click Share. On this one, it says it's the first time I'm sharing this, so I need to view some recommended settings that my instructor had given me. This is where I could customize the title, the thumbnail, the URL, and I could choose who I want to share it with. So it's going to depend on how your instructor has set things up, what they're asking of you, or how you are wanting to share. Sometimes they'll want you to share directly with them or with the entire course, but in this dropdown is where you would add who you want to share with. And you can change the access level for your page. So if you want them to just be a viewer or have more editing capabilities, that's an option. And back up here, you have a choice between private, private within the university, and public. So private would be just you and anyone that you have individually shared it with. Private within the University of Alaska would share it with anyone who's logged in. And then public would be anyone who has the link could see it. So once I've set the settings like I want them to be, I'm going to click Save. Then this pop-up will show up and ask me to publish this page. Usually I want to do this drop-down by clicking the arrow next to it and saying Publish Pages, because by default it just chooses the one page that you're on to publish. So I only have one page currently, so it would be okay. But it's good practice to click that and make sure you're publishing everything that you want to publish. So now you can just copy that URL and share that with anyone who you wish to share it with, who you've given access to. So that's the basic concepts behind sharing and submitting assignments in eWolf. For faculty or student support with eWolf, contact the Instructional Media Studio at 907-786-4850, by email at uaa_instructionalmedia@alaska.edu, or book an appointment online at bit.ly/uaa_instructionalmedia.